eCapitol News Director Sean Ashley joins us with more on what happened this week at the Capitol. Sean, thanks for joining us.
You're very welcome.
The Senate took action on a couple of bills this week regarding the next trigger for the cut in state taxes. What's happening there?
That's exactly right. People were concerned back in December that the automatic income tax reduction from 5% to 4.85% might take place if there was any growth in general revenue fund collections estimates. That was not the case, so the decrease did not occur. However, going forward, if there were to be an increase in those revenues, an automatic tax cut could take place. Senate Bill 170 was passed. This bill by Roger Thompson eliminates that automatic trigger, so it no longer becomes a concern as to whether the rate might go down or not. Another measure, Senate Bill 130 by Senator Marty Quinn, a Republican out of Claremore, initially failed, but on reconsideration, that bill was passed. What his bill does is to set a new calculation for that automatic cut. General revenue collections would have to be $7.5 billion plus the amount of the anticipated tax cut before that automatic cut could take effect. Right now we're looking at collections less than $7 billion in the estimate, so it would be a number of years before it would reach that level, at which time the cut might take place. In the end, what will happen is that those bills will be reconciled and a final measure will be put before members probably in May.
Now, funding for education is always an issue, and the House addressed this week. What did they do?
Well, it's rather unique. What they did was eliminate a limit that had been placed on the lottery. The lottery had been required since its inception to provide just 35% of its earnings to education. Now, that sort of had a backwards effect. What it did was limit the prizes which could be given by the lottery for the various games that they offer. Lottery officials will tell you that if they can offer larger prizes, they can get more people to buy those tickets and increase the overall revenue. Mm-hmm. The commission had asked for a number of years for that limit to be removed, but they could never convince the legislature to do so. This year they were able to do that, along with a couple of other changes in the lottery law. What House Appropriations and Budget Chair Leslie Osborne said is that more money from the lottery should now be going to common education.
Sean Ashley from eCapitol, thanks for being here.
You're very welcome.